Well, I think I started smoking around 18 years old, and I think it stemmed from growing up as a musician, and I started playing in bars and clubs right around that age. And at that time, um, you could smoke indoors. You could smoke in bars, you could smoke in clubs, and a lot of the musicians that I looked up to at the time, they smoked, and I think it was a peer pressure type of thing that I just got into. Um, yeah, I think this was around 1971, 1972 that I started.
And how long did you smoke? And had you ever tried to quit before?
Well, I've smoked for about 38 years, I think, 38, 40 years since that time. And yes, I did try to quit smoking several times over the period. One of the times I just tried by sheer willpower, that didn't work. Another time, somehow I ended up in a hotel ballroom type of a situation, and there was a hypnotherapist there. There were probably 75 people in attendance, and I was one of them. I thought I'd try it. I did notice that it had some effect on me. The problem was it wasn't a full-scale program. The problem was I couldn't go back. So it was short-lived, but I could tell that it did have some effect on me.
And what made this time different for you?
Well, this time was different because of the full program that you offer. I had always wanted to quit. I mean, I came to the table wanting to quit. But I didn't come to the table with the tools or the know-how, or the process and the procedure. And that's what I got from you. And so I'm very grateful for that.
And how has your life changed professionally and personally as a result of being smoke-free?
Well, it's changed quite a bit on both sides. Professionally, it's changed quite a bit because the work that I do is pretty fast-paced. And, you know, it used to be that I would sneak out for a cigarette. I was a closet smoker, so I wouldn't let people see me smoke. It's not cool to smoke, you know. And I was very hard on myself about smoking. It's just that I didn't know how to quit. So I would have to find times to go sneak out of a recording session or sneak out of a rehearsal or a performance or something and go get my little smoke fix and then come back. So I don't have to do that anymore, and so I'm way more productive in a professional sense. In my personal life, you know, I don't have the smell of my clothes or in my hair or my fingers. I hated that, and I'm sure most of the people around me did too. So it's affected both of those things quite a bit. Yeah.
Excellent. And does your work require any kind of travel?
It does, and good point, because it was very difficult for me to travel as a smoker. I mean, I go to Japan quite often, I go to Europe quite often. Those are long flights, and being a smoker, it's like I don't know, it's like you're jumping out of your skin, you know, wanting to have a cigarette, and just getting through security in enough time to do an international flight, and then you're looking at a 13-hour flight, 15-hour flight, and it was maddening for me. And, you know, since I've gone through your program, none of that affects me anymore. None of it bothers me anymore. And I used to hate to fly because of that reason. You know, I'm not so worried about the plane going down. I was more worried about me losing my mind because I couldn't puff on a cigarette. So I'm very grateful I don't have that anymore. Yeah.
Well, I'm really proud of you. You've had great success.
Well, thank you, Rebecca. I don't think I could have done it without you. So I highly recommend all of you going out purchasing Rebecca's Smoke-Free Success Program.